will teach Matthew 4, chapter 4, 1 through 11, because there's just so much in the whole chapter that I would have, and so much meat. I'm positive that, we would not have enough time to cover all of it. At least not our 2 minutes. So today we're going to be in Matthew 4, verse 11. Wrong. Okay. Okay. First point is test the weakness. Okay. This one chapter 4, 1 through 4 says, Then then was Jesus was led of the Spirit into the wilderness to be tempted of the devil. And when he had fasted 40 days and 40 nights, he was afterwards 100. And when the tempter came, he said, If thou be the Son of God, command these stones to be made bread. But he answered, It is written, Man shall not live by bread alone, but by every word that proceedeth out of the mouth of God. Okay, basically, first the devil knows Jesus is probably hungry after 40 days of pure fasting, which is an interesting thing. During that time, fasting meant food, which was type of important. Nowadays, fasting just means anything giving up for a certain amount of time, anything you love to your close to God. Like, for instance, one could fast computer time, or if you're a gamer, you could fast doing the gaming for a while, or just something you love to. This time, when people fasted, it was food. It was a time you didn't have much choice. In Bible times, during that time period, they did not have the luxuries we have today, or the medical services we have today. Especially his first temptation, the devil's testing the flesh. Because the Jesus had to be tested in every way, we would be tested times 10. The next test is in Matthew 4, is in Matthew chapter 4, 5 through 7. It says, Then the devil take him up into the holy city, and set him on the pinnacle of the temple, and said unto him, If thou be the Son of God, cast thyself down, for it is written, He shall give angels charge concerning thee, and their hands shall bear thee up. In least at any time thou shalt dash the foot against a stone. Jesus answered, It is written, Thou shalt not test the Lord thy God. I look it up real quick, but I believe that the devil quoted part of a verse, not the whole verse. Okay. Closing session. I'll read you the whole one. The what the quote from was from he shall was Psalms 91:11. For you shall give this angel charge of thee, to give thee in all thy to keep thee the, to keep thee in all thy ways. Context is important in this sense. We will read the whole thing since it's not so long. I know this is over Holy Rabbit, but I'm going to read Psalm 21 since it's the context that we have poured into the second temptation Jesus face. He said, he that dwelleth in the secret place of the Most High shall abide under the shadow of the Almighty. I will say of the Lord, He is my refuge and my fortress, my God. In Him will I trust. Surely He shall deliver thee from the snare of the fowler, from the nuisance pestilence. He shall cover thee with His feathers, and under His wings shalt thou trust. His truth shall be thy shield and buckler. Thou, thou shalt not be afraid of the terror for the terror of the night, nor the arrow that flieth during the day, nor the pestilence that walketh in the darkness, nor destruction that wasteth away in noonday. 1,000 shall fall at thy side, 10,000 at thy right hand, but it shall not come nigh thee. Only with thy eyes shall thou behold and see the reward of the wicked. Because thou hast made the Lord, which is my refuge, even my habitation. There shall not be no evil befall thee, neither shall any plague shall nigh on thee. For He shall give you angels charge over thee, and keep thee in thy ways. Thou shalt bear up the hands, and thou shalt bear up thee up in their hands, lest thou thy foot against the stone. Thou shalt tread up the lion and the adder. You know, an adder is a very poisonous snake. The young lion and the dame dragon shall trample under feet, because he hath set his love upon me. Therefore I will deliver him. I will set him up on high, because he hath known my name. He shall call upon me, and I will answer him. I will be with him in the trouble. I will deliver him and honor him. With a long life I will satisfy him, and shew him in my salvation. Now see the context of it is not what the devil's making it out to be. It's like those churches who believe in taking up the snake. It's a good idea because somewhat because the children of Israel looked upon the snake and were healed. That's not the con. Taking something out of context is just taking anything out of context is bad. Taking the Bible out of context is worse. Now to my third point. Test of worship. We're going to be reading Matthew chapter 4, 8 through verses 8 through 11. And the devil take him up in a exceeding high mountain, and shewed him all the kingdoms of the world, and glory of them, and said unto him, all these things I will give thee. He falleth down and worshipped me. And then saith Jesus unto him, get thee hence, Satan, for it is written, thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and thou shalt serve the devil liveth, and him shalt thou serve. And the devil thou shalt worship the Lord thy God, and him shalt thou serve. And then the devil left him, and behold, angels came and ministered unto him. Worship basically means whatever you give your life to. Whatever you consider God. The idolatrous people worship people that are not God. Worship things that are not God and put all their time and effort and everything into that thing that God. Someone would to see Jesus. We know, for those who read the Bible and have the pleasure of doing it, Adam and Eve sinned, and Adam's sin, Adam was the first Adam. And then where Jesus was the second Adam, he had to conquer, he had to go for the same stuff, he had to go for similar, if not the same, stuff that Adam did in the garden. Yes, the scenery was different. The garden was practically paradise, and they were practically paradise. Jesus, it was in the wilderness, in the Judean wilderness. I'll show you. This is what Jesus was saying. Does that look hospitable and all? Basically, sandy and very little light. I mean, if you want to talk about carnivorous creatures like vultures that are just waiting for something to die, then they eat it. But basically, here's not the place you're gonna have life. It's basically a place of death. I'm not going to do any more rabbit trails here, so we're gonna pray, and this stream is trying to be over. So because I was like I'm 4 to 5 minutes over 10 minutes. Okay, down. Dearly Father, please let your word be received to those who are listening. Lord, help those in other countries that are being persecuted for your name. And thank you for for helping me do this stream today. In Jesus' name, pray. Amen. Thank you for watching, viewers. Please consider liking and subscribing. Not to, not for my, not to, not for my sake, but for the bless the ministry, to bless and further the ministry. This ministry is dedicated to God. I hope you have a blessed day, Amy. I hope you have a blessed day, and see you later,